I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing. Sing with me. Perfect harmony. Perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. And the real I like to teach the world to sing. In perfect harmony. Perfectly. And I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. It's the real thing. What the world wants today.
You know, everyone knows the importance of taking a break every once in a while when you're working. Well, the same thing holds true if you're having fun. Now, that's why plays have intermissions. And during the intermission, you'll find the nearby fountain where they serve Coca-Cola is a mighty popular...
History. Raymond Loewy was contracted by Coca-Cola to redesign the dispenser in 1933. Since Loewy was famous for his clean, aerodynamic, and streamlined designs, he was a perfect person to design this machine. In 1947, Loewy and Dole changed the usual bulky and unattractive dispenser to a streamlined modern version. Not only was the machine appealing by the eye, it could also work more efficiently and held more gallons of soda. In 1951, the Dole Super Dispenser looked similar to the deluxe model, but the fountain was equipped with more technology. It was to be counter-mounted and include a continuous flow valve. Coca-Cola got continually more popular, but the dispenser was later swapped with a multiple-drink rectangular version in the 1960s. Economics. Today there are around 2.8 million dispensers in service worldwide. The Coca-Cola brand is worth about $74 billion, which is more than Red Bull, Pepsi, Budweiser, and Starbucks combined. Every day it is estimated that there is 1.7 billion servings of Coke products consumed daily. It is estimated that about 3.1% of all beverages consumed around the world are Coca-Cola products. Loewy's design in 1933 held about 115 servings when full because the drinks were served in 6-ounce cups. Back then, the charge for a glass of Coke was only 15 cents. Raymond Loewy's first dispenser has helped jumpstart the company into becoming a powerhouse in today's market. Now let's look at a video that helps explain the economics of the brand Coca-Cola.
Turns out people around the world have already poured themselves a glass. 1.7 billion servings of Coca-Cola products are consumed worldwide every day. That's enough to fill over 240 Olympic-sized swimming pools or circle the earth 5 times. Invented 125 years ago by an Atlanta pharmacist, Coca-Cola originally cost 5 cents a glass. Today, it's grown into a brand valued at $72 billion, with more than 3,500 varieties sold in over 200 countries. It was during World War II that the company laid the groundwork to become an international brand. Coca-Cola set up 64 bottling facilities overseas and distributed some 5 billion Cokes to thirsty GIs far from home. Today, almost 70% of the company's revenue is generated outside North America. Coke and Diet Coke are the top 2 soda brands in the world.
Mechanics. Coca-Cola is a carbonated beverage. This dispenser is an example of improved measuring, mixing, and delivery of Coca-Cola. This dispenser was designed to be mounted on the countertop of a restaurant, with some dispenser being coin-operated. The liquids and syrups is in a container that is usually put on top of the cooling tank in order to immerse the lower parts of the tank, keeping them at a constant temperature. The lower part of the machine is called the waste container. There is also an electric motor-driven water pump and a carbon dioxide cylinder located near the bottom of the tank. The type of syrup that is put in the machine depends on the desired brand of carbonated beverage. The water supply is taken from the intake supply tube and sucked in by the pump mentioned earlier, and then the water is sent through a check valve to the cooling coil after There are a series of different check valves. The pipe then sends the water to the carbonating tank. After the carbonating tank, there is a separate line going from the intake line to the hydraulic operating system that coincides with the mixing unit. The lowest part is connected with the discharge line. The carbonated water then flows from the tank to what is called an equalizer tank, which is equipped with a float-controlled vent where it then flows into the mixing unit. The operation of the measuring and mixing system is all controlled by the valve mechanism that brings everything all together. The valve is part of the handle that is turned in order to allow for the flow of the end result, which is the beverage. The valve is seated with a set of ports for handling carbonated water and a set of ports made for handling the syrups. The outer ports on the valve are used for the carbonated water and the inner parts are used for the syrups. The right-hand port comes from the line connected to the syrup cylinder. This is where all the ingredients come into one place and become mixed. After the liquids are mixed, they then travel through a tube which leads to the nozzle. This is where the actual carbonated beverage Coca-Cola comes out and pours into the liquid. Aesthetics. The dispenser measures approximately 24 inches in height, 9 inches in depth, and 16 inches in width. At the base of the dispenser, located on the back, there are two identical screws that are used to clamp the dispenser to the countertop. At the base of the dispenser, located on the front, a rectangular platform protrudes from the dispenser. The tray-like platform is used to hold a glass or a cup in place while Coca-Cola is dispensed into it. The bases and its specific parts were all finished in a chrome paint job. Above the base sits a boat motor-shaped streamlined tank. The tank has two parts. On the very top of the tank, a lid-shaped structure with a chrome-finished handle rests on the actual tank that is used to store the Coca-Cola. Chrome is lined in between the top and bottom pieces of the tank. The bottom piece of the tank, where the Coca-Cola is stored, is a hollow, rounded-off rectangular prism. The tank has a smoothly finished lines. In the future, Loewy's designs will be the basis for all future Coca-Cola dispensers.
There's notes for you.